yesterday as the Olympics are going on. The Olympics TV viewers a 33-year low.
Georgia Guidestones. I mean, this is fucking really spooky, really tell you the truth. I mean, it's pretty weird. These are all solid granite slabs. This cost a lot of money to cut these things and to do this. They got the Babylonian cuneiform, the Egyptian hieroglyphics.
The writing on the weird Egyptian hieroglyphics stands for "Let these guidestones be an age of reason."
All right, here we go. Maintain humanity under 500 million. So, how many people we got to kill? Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Okay, well, that's eugenics. So who's the head of eugenics right now, Scotty? Bill Gates? Seriously. Pretty much. Pretty bizarre. Guys, I just want to let you know one thing. Isn't that kind of like New World Order kind of thing? Here it is, the famous Georgia Guidestone.
She was about to expose them, but Kevin Hart shut it down.
Will throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
That was my way of choosing.
David Dobrik speaks on selling souls.
To be famous, I guess. That's what
Don't
she
we
wanted
all?
to be. And she met somebody who could promise her that. And she met somebody. Have you ever heard this?
No.
She met somebody.
This is crazy.
And he was like, I know how to make you famous. And she's like, how? And he's like, we can turn you into anything.
Scientology.
We can turn you, honestly.
It may have been something like that.
We can turn you into a singer, an actor, whatever you want.
MTV's Made.
And
Yeah,
really.
I want to be made.
And one day he visited her apartment, and he was like in a suit and tie. And I came in, and I saw him in the suit. And then she's like, please leave. And she closed the door on me, so I left. And she came up to my apartment fucking sobbing. And she was like, this guy, please, you cannot repeat this. And for 3 years, I held the story to myself because I thought this guy was going to kill me. But they were like, if you ever repeat this, they'll kill me and they'll kill you and they'll kill anybody that you love. And she was sobbing to me. And she's like, there's this guy, he came to me. And he's like, he was telling me that, sorry, my headphones were going in and out. Do you hear that?
You just gotta get closer to it.
Oh, okay. She was like, this guy came to me and he's like, I can turn you into anything you want to be, but you have to sacrifice somebody. And I just spoke to my mother, and my mom really supports me, and she's like willing to be sacrificed so I can become like
Famous.
a singer or whatever, famous, whatever. And this was completely serious, and it was really fucking terrifying.
Did Chloe Bailey join the Illuminati?
Well, I was definitely inspired by, like, the Medusa, witchy vibe for the video.
Jim Carrey exposes the Illuminati.
Is that a gang sign that you don't know what it is? You don't know what that is. I have no idea. You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know. We don't know. All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah. What is it? Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies.
Is this the work on the naughty?
Man, Prince had it coming. The devil came and collected free.
Prince had it coming. The devil came and collected. What was he collecting?
What did they sign over?
Oh, so you say the Prince signed a...
I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you facts. I'm not saying. I'm telling you facts. I'm telling you straight facts. He knew what he was doing when he was pacing. niggas pacing outside. What was it? Walmart or Target? Come on, man. You gotta look at that shit. That nigga know. Yeah, people know when it's time. That part. Robert Kardashians get robbed. That part. It's the abnormal shit that, you know, I'm like, you know, Dave Chappelle, I put together the dots and shit you put together. You know what I mean?
What was the description of what Prince was wearing again in the elevator?
It was black cap, black shirt, gray undershirt, black pants, black boxers,
That's what he's
black
wearing.
socks.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I never even realized that. That's the exact same.
That's what he's wearing. Yeah. Just that to a T, that's what he's wearing.
He died in that outfit. That's the day before during the day.
Right. No. I think it was at 7:30 at night. I think it was like at 7:30 at night. It wasn't the evening.
That's right. Oh, agreed. Sorry.
And
That
then
is
he
the
went
day
home.
before in the early evening.
That's what he died in. Right. That's what he died in. Yeah.
Celebrities in the Illuminati.
Time has come. I'm just gonna break it quick, clean, get it done with. Doesn't matter that I signed a blood oath. Doesn't matter anymore. The Illuminati's real. I'm a member. It's how Imagine Dragons got famous. I'm tired of the politics. It puts me at great risk putting this out here and telling you guys this, but I believe in full honesty, and Beyonce is not talking. Chris Martin, nobody's saying a word. So there it is. There. All the details as quick as I can. The president, Elon Musk, vice president, Harry Styles, treasurer, Beyonce, Taylor Swift is historian, and that's all I know.
Hidden message in commercials.
TV star. You know, they say TV will rock your brain. That's absurd. It always softens the brain. Like a ripe banana. All the way. Hulu. Hulu beamed TV directly to your portable computing device, giving you more of the cerebral gelatinizing shows you want anytime, anywhere, for free. Mush. And the best part is there's nothing you can do to stop it. I mean, what are you going to do, turn off your TV on your computer? Once your brains are reduced to a cottage cheese like much, go scoop them out with a melon bowler and gobble them right on up. Oops.
Human surrogates combine the durability of a machine with the grace and beauty of the human body. With most people living their lives through their surrogate selves, and just with the power of your mind, you can control your surrogate and send it out into the real world. You see what they see, feel what they feel, and become anyone you want to be from the comfort and safety of your own home. You can finally live the life you've always dreamt of without any risk or danger to yourself.
We are confronted with an unprecedented situation. 2 people have died while connected to their surrogates. The public cannot be allowed to get the idea that using a surrogate can be fatal. Especially if it's true. An operator can be killed by signals from a surrogate.
Oh my God. Tom?
You're lucky to be alive. Good thing you unplugged.
Human surrogates combine the durability of a machine with the grace and beauty of the human body. With most people living their lives through their surrogate selves, and just with the power of your mind, you can control your surrogate and send it out into the real world. You see what they see, feel what they feel, and become anyone you want to be from the comfort and safety of your own home.
The public cannot be allowed to get the idea that using a surrogate can be fatal. Especially if it's true. An operator can be killed by signals from a surrogate. You're lucky to be alive. Good thing you unplugged.
You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it.
November 16th, 1964. Investigation of the Brunswick begins.
The manipulode, as we've come to call it, exerts a powerful effect on the moderating region of the brain's occipital lobe. It acts directly on this sector right here. Now let's see what happens when a normal human being watches a television set equipped with a manipulode, carrying a neutral manipulodic charge. Each second, the viewer is exposed to several hundred of these waves. The individual's consumer's control center tends to exaggerate his needs. Now see what happens when the manipulode emits waves carrying a positive charge. One positive manipulodic wave is emitted each second. This wave is made up of millions of microscopic particles called quark particles. The instant they come into contact with his occipital lobe, they will cause a normal individual to display bizarre and irrational behavior. The quark particles completely paralyze the entire moderating region of the occipital lobe and allow its inflated desires become absolute commands. The particles' effects last a minimum of 27 hours.
The quark particles emitted by the manipulode affected everyone who watched a Brunswick set in the same way. But what about the less fortunate ones, the members of the working class? You can imagine how it affected them. Shoplifting hit epidemic proportions. Burglaries abounded. There was constant rioting in the streets. The situation finally got out of control. It was just too much for the authorities to handle. But these aren't common criminals we're talking about, remember. These are honest, hard-working citizens. But under the sinister effects of the manipulode, they would stop at nothing to satisfy the unnatural demands of their overstimulated consumer's control center.
January 1st, 1965. The next morning, the headlines announced the sudden death of world-famous inventor Pierre van Bruggen. The letter he writes just before his death contains some startling revelations.
At last, the years of arduous labor and exhausting research were rewarded that morning. But the euphoria of the moment was rudely